Truthfulness of compliance. That's what we're going to talk about today on Strength for Today. This Tuesday, July the 15th, which, let me remind you, Bible study today at 11 o'clock in the fellowship hall. And then visitation tonight at 6:30. Come on out and let's serve the Lord together. I want to send the broadcast out to a good friend of mine, Brother Scott Dean. And I hope and pray he's having a good day. And I'm sorry I don't have a towel on, Brother Scott, but I'm not spiritual as you are. Fruitfulness of compliance. The Bible says, and before honor is humility. A person will never find true honor until they first humble themselves before the Lord and trust Him at His word. We've talked about in the last few days people with bad attitudes and bad actions and bad results. Well, today let's talk about somebody who has good actions and a good attitude and the wonderful results. When you trust God and you're humble, God blesses you. Proverbs 22:4 says, by humility and fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. In other words, God blesses people who are humble, not arrogant, proud, or pompous. Proverbs 29:23 says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. So in other words, God's going to uphold those who are humble. But those who are proud, He doesn't owe them a thing. He'll just let them fall right on their face. Isaiah 57:15. For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high place and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite ones. In other words, people who realize they're nothing, realize they're faulty and they're frail, and they cling to God for every breath, every direction, every move. They're the ones who win. They know they need God. I heard Adrian Rogers talking about the fact he was in an airplane flying to a convention meeting, and he was going to speak there. And the pilot said, would you like to fly the plane? Adrian said, I sure would. So he said he took the controls beside him, but he did everything the pilot told him to do. He said, I could not have done it without him, but he could have done it without me. And the point that Adrian Rogers is trying to make is, we can't make it without the Lord. He can make it without us, but we can't make it without Him. Matthew 18:4, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Those who bow down their knee before God on earth will be honored when they get to heaven by the same person they bowed down before. Bow down to Him today. Be humble. He'll be your strength to be humble today, and He'll reward you tomorrow.